Today is October 21, 2025, and I'm here for another trading recap. I see some of you guys that are commenting on my video, and I do appreciate that. And I try to come here every day to give you guys some proof that this works, but I'm a beginner. I can't do it yet. I'm not profitable at all. But yeah, I still want to appreciate you guys. Anyways, today we have another trade. And so, what did I see? The 4 hour, we are bullish. We are really close to these all-time highs, equal highs. We're disrespecting bearish, and somewhat respecting bullish as of for now. So right now we're at this 4 hour gap, and I want us to retrace here and then go higher, right? On the hourly, same thing. I marked out our higher hourly highs and lows, and then our 30-minute, we had a gap here, and yeah, we have this low. I didn't really mark out our high. I did, but our low is not really because we just swept that. We also have a 15-minute gap here that I want to get to before price goes higher, or if something indicates that hey, we're going higher, I'll just enter off that. So that's how I was going for the day. And yeah, so boom, let's get into it. Alright, market opens right there, and we start displacing lower, which I like, because then we're taking out liquidity low sell side to go to buy side, internal low to external high. So boom, we hit this low. So here we hit this low, right? We swept some liquidity, even this low. And so I checked that ES. Did ES sweep that low? So let's compare that. So this low right here compared to this low. No, this too. So boom, that's a bullish SMT. On top of that, there's another bullish SMT right here. Right here, we swept this low on NQ, and on ES we did not, and we're continuing higher. So boom, there's a bullish SMT. Right, bullish SMT. And so okay, perfect. We swept some liquidity. We were still around at this 15-minute gap, right? This 15-minute. Okay, right here, we're still in the moment in this 15-minute gap, bullish 15-minute gap. So for me, that's pretty good confluences to look for entries. So here we have a 1-minute inverse, a 2-minute, and I'm pretty sure that's it. So I know it on TradingView it says that we closed this already, and the inverse is like this, right? That's your inverse, which we never closed on the 2, but on the 1 at this time we did, right there. And so I entered when I saw that over up here, and we just displaced lower, and basically I was just targeting our highs, right? This range I believe is a 30-minute unfilled. Oh no, it's the daily high, previous day high. which was here. But yeah, I was just targeting those highs. And so boom, that's a 1 to 1.3. And yeah, I entered off that. Stops at these lows, giving it some breathing room. And we just completely dumped. Now, why did I fail this trade? I believe it's the 2 minute. Because I wasn't looking at the 2 minute. And I just simply entered off the 1. When we have a 2 minute inverse that hasn't been done yet. And it never did. That's why we continue lower. So I didn't see that, and that was a huge L for me. I was really confident with the setup. Like, yeah, maybe if we did inverse we continued higher, but we didn't. And I lost. And it sucks because I scaled up on that trade thinking it was a banger trade, which I think it was if we did inverse the 2. But we didn't. So that was a huge L for me. And so at this point I'm saying, hey, yes, we pushed higher. Now we're displacing lower to get a fill imbalances to continue higher. So I flipped my bias to go bearish. And now what did I see? I saw that after that trade we have this bearish gap that we respected, right? I think it was a 3. But yeah, we had that gap. And we continued lower. Now, what at this time I was looking at, yes, I believe it's the 3 minute. Oh, the 5. Right here, we filled it. We filled this 5. This bearish 5. And so I'm looking for confluence to go lower. To target at least this. 30 minutes. Nope. 15? Oh, 5 and 15. So 5 low and then 15 gap. So this is somewhat of a mech model. But now with mech models, now that I realize, we didn't sweep the high for us to continue lower. Mech model, we should sweep liquidity, which is all of this, which we didn't. Right? All of that, which we didn't. So this is not mech model. This is just continuation for me. And so I just waited for an inverse. I believe it's the 1 minute. 2 minute. So the 2 minute we inversed. And I entered pretty low here because we closed here and I scaled down to the 1, and I waited for this candle, a retrace, like a small retrace, and then we continued lower. So like, okay, this might be the trade. Nope. We chop a little bit on the 1 minute and we hit our stops. And then what do we do after? We continued higher to what I initially wanted. And so that's 2 L's in a row. At this point my account is like really down, and so I just gambled the rest of it. I'm not gonna lie, it's not worth trading, like trying to save the account at this point. So I just gambled and went to the 5 minute. It was this gap that we inversed and like clear displacement higher on the 5 minute as well, and we inversed that, and I entered. Price wanted to retrace, and I just already lost the account there, and so that is another funded loss, or not funded, eval. Now what do I see here now? Obviously my account is gone, but on NQ we swept this, another bullish SMT, and this is probably the trade I should have been waiting for, which was this, bullish SMT. We look at the 1, right? This leg's done, so we look at this leg. 1 minute, there's a 2 minute, there's a 3 minute, a 4 and a 5. So we wait for the 5 to get filled and inverse, which we did here. You would have bought here, let's say 8 contracts, stops here. Maybe this is the trade, right? Maybe not, and then target 1 to 1 or these highs. These highs are unfilled 5s. This high seems good. Yeah, there's unfilled 15s here, but I wouldn't target that, just these highs. So boom, stops at this low, right? And then TP at this high, these lows, body, because this is too much risk, right? So I would have done this, watch it on the 1 minute. So we made this low. We could, if we displace higher, we could put our stops here or even at break even. Probably here, break even. So boom, let's see how this plays out, right? I put it here for now. Let's see if we displace higher. We're getting close to our TP. Let's let this breathe. I see we would have hit break even there. Oh shit. And then boom, this is break even. And we hit TP. And so that should have been my trade, which sucks. And we lost another eval. Right. So for our first trade, we lost 700. That's when I scaled up and I was really confident. Scaled down to get at least like less of a negative balance for today. We lost and ended up basically we just over traded and it wasn't good. I just want to say trading is really hard, and I'm supposed to lose the account at negative 2,000, and I think it's because I won 1,500 on my first day that I lost the account, and my minimum balance went higher because of that first win. But yeah, I'm just gonna say, guys, my mental is pretty low right now. Like, we've been winning, one huge win and then continuous loss. Like, it's very inconsistent. Obviously I'm trying to fix that, and it's not that easy. It's just easy for us to say as traders that, hey, we're gonna follow our rules, until we actually do it, and that's when it starts to click. And if you guys have passed and are profitable traders, please let me know how you guys deal with evals. Like, do you guys use 10 contracts, 5 contracts, 8? Like, I was confident with 5, and then I wanted more and I wanted to pass, so I moved it to 10, and then I started losing, moving back to 8, you know. Like, if you are profitable, please let me know, like, what's the best way to deal with this, because, like, I'm asking you guys man to man, like, I need help. And yeah, if anyone is watching anyways. But yeah, I hope you guys caught a banger today. I unfortunately didn't, and I should have been patient. I mean, to be honest, my first setup was good, the rest was just ass. But yeah, that is my trade for today. Tomorrow we're probably gonna have a new eval. Yeah, Wednesday no news. But yeah, I hope you had a good day. Thank you guys. Peace.